morning, guys. How are we? Hoping we're live, as always. Just check the stream. I know you're busy back on Temu. There we go, we are live. How are we doing? Are we well? Have we had a good morning? Morning Mark, morning Futures, morning Aaron, Dean. Guy, I'm glad you like the normal candle update. If you hate Heikinashi, that's fair enough. I love Heikinashi, so screw you. But yes, we know everyone, we know there are some people who don't want to trade on Heikinashi, hence the reason why we put all the work into making it possible for you to trade it on normal candles. And if you have done any comparison, you'll see that it's very, very similar. I like Heikinashi just because it smooths things out for me. It's better for my brain. Morning Tara, managed to come and see us before work again. Appreciate your time. See what you're dedicated getting your trading in before work. Morning Crypto. See if I can get some music in my ears. Yes, Crypto. I had a very good day yesterday, thank you. Got some cracking trades on the stream. We did lose one. Got the next, well, got three of the next signals, next four signals. One of them we didn't take. And then the afternoon was brilliant. Passed another challenge to try and get up. My plan is to get full max funding on funding ticks. And that was another step in the right direction. So I'm very pleased. Very pleased with that. Just obviously I took the account to try and just trade it with you guys live, just to sort of make sure I'm following the same process as we're talking about. I want to practice what I preach, and we all know we're all a little prone to taking the odd trade that maybe is outside of our system. We all do it. Yes, you as well. Yeah, we all do it. And that's the one thing that I have been really, really vigilant on, is being on here and making sure that that's not what I've done. And when I've been off the stream, that's not what I've done. And I wanted to make sure that we can show challenge passes and profits, etc., from doing exactly what we're talking about on here. And obviously there's many of you in the group who've already done that, so which is great. So yes, yesterday was good. Let's hope for another good day today. Morning Flo, very good, thank you. I am finally over my 5-day water fast. Woke up in a much better state today than I did yesterday. Not that you're probably interested, but it makes conversation. not had a Snickers. I'm on keto. I don't eat chocolate. You're the snack man. You got involved. You got involved. My next task is to get the buttons set up on this, so I can, like, when I talk to you, I've got like a list of funny noises I can play when you say things.
You'll never forget.
What was the first thing I ate? Eggs. I should have gone for bone broth. Grok told me to have bone broth. I should have had bone broth. I didn't. I had eggs and then spent 10 minutes lying down on the floor just here because I felt like shit. I thought somebody had hit me with a bus, which was a bit weird because all I'd eaten was 2 boiled eggs with a bit of mayonnaise, mustard, and felt like shit. But yeah, I feel $1 million now. I lost £10. Feeling really good. Staying on the keto, so. He's mocking me. Sometimes that's the only. Sometimes it's the only reason he comes here. So let's talk markets then. We're getting this. Who needs enemies when I've got friends like him, eh? So yeah, so we're just dropping below the Q. Let's have a look at what we are up to. So we've got New York Open now. We've got our 1 hour. Let's just zoom out. We've got our daily below. We've come back above our Q here. We came right down off the Q and then came back up. I need to make sure that my settings are back to usual because I have been peeing around this morning changing things.
Oh god, yeah, that's the worst.
Nothing worse than that.
Whoa.
So we bounced off, which obviously now that we'd come above the Q, I thought we may well go bullish. We 4 hour low below us, but then after that, there's not a lot of draw below. Do me a favour, Zoo. In our recording session this morning, I haven't checked gaps. Will you just have a look for me, buddy? Please.
Yeah, there's a gap below at 129.
129. What, at the daily?
Well, I have to come back out of regular trading hours.
Yeah, it can't be 129.
Yeah, basically the daily.
What price? What is your on?
129, 24129.
Pardon?
24129. 24129. 24129.
Must have just gone bearish on the daily then. One minute. Yeah, came up.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, it's not big cap then. Fine. So it's right at the top of the daily, the gap.
Statistically, we should take the high before 10 a.m.
Yeah. So statistically, as Zeus just saying, yes, he's absolutely right. Comes in handy for something. We should take this high before 10 a.m. And our gap is just below the daily line here. Ooh, I'm missing the chat here. What are we doing?
Another day though, just when it opens, having a wicks either side. Just
Yep.
up, down, up, down.
Straight away.
Like that yesterday. Just be patient again like we did, and it sorted itself out.
PMI 945. Yes, you are right.
We have taken previous day's low. So again,
Yeah, so let's be honest. Let's see how PMI pans out in 10 minutes. Because it might wipe us out a bit.
First PMI in a while, isn't it?
Yep. First PMI in a long time. Mal, you're right. We were saying that yesterday on our. We go for a walk most lunchtimes before the live, and we were saying that it's been so weird having no major news for such a long time. I stopped checking.
You get out of the habit, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like thinking about
Stop
it.
checking. Which is stupid, really. As traders, I should be checking, but. Is that a question for me, Aaron? Which minimum ATR are you looking for a trade? In New York? If I'm being honest, it would have to get really, really low in New York for me not to. Because most of New York is going to sit. You're rarely going to get under 15. And most of the time it's going to sit minimum really early 20s and then. Sorry?
It's the VIX, isn't it? Volatility index. Isn't it that like right now volatility is huge, which is why it's very unlikely that you're going to get ATRs low this period. So it's when the VIX is low that your ATR becomes even more important, I think, is target arc.
Yeah.
Even throughout the entire day at the moment, the volatility is so high.
Yeah, but it can still get sort of early London. It can still once London, the initial London part, it can still get down to 6s, 7s. You know what I mean? And those bits you got to be a little bit careful with. You've got a big stop and a tiny ATR, then I'm a little bit more cautious. But if I'm being honest, the ATRs are that big at the minute. There's nothing that's jumped out at me not to take a trade.
Tell them about the update that we're going to do to the risk calculator to help with that. So it'll show you how much risk, how much profit, and the ATR is.
It's a good point. I'll pop it on here so you can see. So I'm just going to pop on here. You'll be able to see it. It should show up. So on the risk calculator that we use, London. You took a trade on London when the ATR was 2025. Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't be worried about that. It's only if it's getting below 10. If it's below 10, then I'm starting to look for. I really want to make sure that we're getting a buy signal, guys. Stop my chunnering on for a minute. So let's go through we have a buy signal. So that's our entry. Our trend wave is green. We've got blue bullish volume. We're above our 1 hour alpha zone. And we've got 3 green trend traffic lights. So our stop order is above here. And we're waiting for directional volume to push us through to enter the trade unless it takes the bottom of the candle, which it just has. So that is a no entry. On to the next.
I think it's going to sit around like this until another 5 minutes, isn't it, really?
Yeah, in fairness though, I'm talking codswallop again because we ain't taking a trade 7 minutes before PMI. So we'll just wait. I'll chat for a minute. Definitely should have bought more drinks. Did this last time.
Bring your water when you're back.
Yeah, when you come back, that'd be great. Nice one.
Pre-salted?
No, no salt. Get enough salt from you. Signals have been on fire today. Let's have a look while we've got time. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? So, I'll finish what I was saying first, because we're not going to take a trade before PMI. So, what I'm building into the calculator here is I'm going to extend the calculator and you'll be able to turn it on and off. So, we'll have another band here so that they will have for golden candles and for buy and sell signals. So, you'll be able to see entry price, stop loss price, number of contracts, your TP1, 2 and 3 for a buy and sell signal and for a golden candle without having to use the drop down. So you can be able to click on and say both. What we're also going to add to that is you've got your risk amount here, but we're also going to pop in what your profit amount would be so that you can see actually with the ATR the way it is at the minute, that trade with that risk amount would cost me, I'm not using this risk calculator as you can see, because it's on a 10 grand account with 1%, but if you wanted to risk $500, then you'd be able to see actually what that individual trade would make you, and you can make a decision on whether if the ATR is too small or the risk is too big for the amount of profit and it doesn't fit, then you can either risk a bit more if that's the game you want to play, or you can say actually this is not a trade I want to take because it's not going to get me enough reward for my risk.
Or no, you've got to go for TP2.
Or I've got to push further in the trade and go TP1, go past TP1 and go TP2, TP3 and manage your risk, go break even, take some profits, let it run further. Often you will see me grabbing TP1s on here, but a lot of this is we're trying to teach a simple way to trade for relatively new traders as well. And we all know that stop loss management, trading into a trade and letting runners and all that, there's a skill to it. And over time, that's great. But you just want to judge each trade on its own merit and then make your decision on what you want to do with each one. I often get asked, what's the risk to reward? And we need to be treating each one individually. And that goes for target, when you move your stop, when you move it up, at which point you go break even, whether you're going for TP1, TP2 or TP3, or whether you're actually targeting a previous high or New York high or anything like that.
Risk to reward should be based on realised P&L, not on it needs to be based on actual profit and loss, including your trade management.
I think it's important actually, and that's how I trade it. Is I'm looking at how I've done in the day, what my account's looking like. Those are factors. When somebody says, well, how would you trade it? Well, my account's completely different to yours. I mean, I might be $1,000 in profit for the day, and actually I just want to sit there and chip away at base hits.
It's more than that.
Or I can risk 500 a trade because of it.
It's how far you are and how much drawdown you've got in your account.
Yeah.
Well, like, are you just starting a brand new account? Are you already $3 grand in profit on the account? You know, like compound and increase your risk. So you're 800 up on the day, and then you could risk more because you're not going to lose. You're only losing the profit you've already won. There's tons and tons of other elements that come into it other than just where's my entry, where's my stop loss, and where's my profit.
Chatty today, which is great. Could you also add decimal places to the contracts? So it says true risk should be 2.9 contracts. I could round it up.
Yeah, but you can't open 2.9 contracts.
That's not what he said. You didn't hear the end of what I said. So we can round it up. So we he knows if it's 2.9, then he'll do 3, but it will just say 2.
Does this not round it up?
No,
It rounds down.
it will just, if it's 2 point something, it will say 2.
Does he want us to round it up?
Remember, wants us to put. Are you listening?
Yeah, no, just say
He's
it.
asked for a decimal point,
Yeah.
so we don't need to round up at all. Just put it as a decimal point, and then you can make a decision.
Yeah.
It's worth discussing.
Well, it'd make it easier as well on NQ, where sometimes one NQ is too much. It'll be like 0.8 because it just says 0, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it'll fix that issue so you can see how close it is to one.
Yeah, it's right underneath it. It's right underneath one contract, so it's worth doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good idea. Steve, we'll add it to the list. I think doing
We're
it.
going to do some work on it.
Well, we are. Yeah, the calculator works in for the next few weeks anyway, so no problem. We're always open ears. There'll be things that there are things that people want that would be nice, but take time and are on our list, but we're busy. But there are things like that, but actually we are going to be working on the calculator as it stands over the next few weeks anyway, so that would be that's definitely one we will look at.
It's a big makes life easier thing, which is a vital.
Which is a lot of what we do, a lot of what we're trying to do at the minute is tweak things that help rather than change. I don't want to do anything to change the strategy.
More prepared, more comfortable when you're taking a trade, then you're going to trade better.
Yeah. And trade 3. What do you mean by trade and trade 3, Steve?
Trade 3. Right, 45. News, not much. Forex factory. Yeah. Okay, well this will be the gap fill. That's PMI.
Well, there wasn't a lot of movement there for it, which is great. May have spoke too soon.
Gap fill done. Sell signal. It'll disappear. React.
Right, so we do have a sell signal. Now, as we have just had news, we need to be very cautious. However, just to go over the process, that's our entry, sell signal. Our trend wave is red. We have red directional bearish volume. We're below our 1 hour alpha zone, and we have 5 red trend traffic lights. To enter, we put a stop below this, and then we looked to run it down. And where would we go? Let me just take this off. I'm working on 2 screens and you can't see what I'm doing. I'm not being helpful here at all. Let's turn the calculator off for now because I'm not using that one. I'm using the one on the other screen. Here we go. So, realistically, you don't want to be taking this trade. That's my honest answer. And the reason you don't want to take this trade is because you're running straight into a previous 4 hour, which I wouldn't say you wouldn't take any trade into a previous 4 hour. However, you're straight into the daily, straight into the 4 hour, and this was the gap fill, as we discussed before. There was a gap here at 129, and it has literally gone to 12. It's wicked into 103 and then gone back up. So I wouldn't be looking to take this. I would be looking for an entry. If we're going to go bearish, I'd be looking for a close below that daily.
Let's see if we're going to take that high now.
My expectation is we're coming up here. Lots of questions. Brilliant. Okay. I understand, Steve. Got you. Tara, can your indicator be used for swing trading? Yes. I would say you can go up to about the 5 minute with this. You can use it on higher time frames. This strategy, I'd say you go up to about the 5 minute. My ideal, we are building a much higher time frame swing version, and that will be out in the new year, because we understand that they are slightly different settings. Can't see rule number 1. Sorry. There we go. Check. There we go. You can see it now. Can we use this for any pair, any time frame, and any session? Well, time frame, I've just said. Yeah, that's what my suggestion would be. Up to the 5 minute time frame. It's lovely on the 5 minute. It's just not ideal. I don't particularly like trading the 5 minute because it's too slow for me. I don't want to be sat there for a long time, and it's definitely not suitable for my lives. The 1 minute is a time frame I trade. Even that I find a bit slow now. Can use it on any pair, almost any pair as far as I'm aware. We've gone through lots. Works on gold, works on CL, works on ES, works on Forex. Works on Bitcoin. You want to trade Bitcoin? We know there's a lot of Bitcoin prop firms popping up at the minute. If you want to trade Bitcoin, but yeah. Amrit, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you. And session-wise, yes. If you've seen my post this morning, you might not have, but my post this morning, London this morning, absolutely killed it. Just got to follow the process.
We need 10 a.m.
We do need 10 a.m. So for you people who are new on here, because I can see names that I don't recognize, so welcome. If you haven't already subscribed, drop us a little subscribe. In fact, I'd appreciate it anyway, because I've put a new subscribe button on, and I'm hoping... Sorry? How do you know?
Because I've already subscribed on a different account.
Thanks for ruining my day.
But if someone else could try it, it would be greatly appreciated.
No, you could have just left me with that, but no, you had to jump in. Just jump in. Yeah, so ignoring what his interjection was, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe.
I wouldn't bother.
I'm going to delete you. Zoo ruining a good Friday morning. Exactly. You know it. You know it. I've come on here in a good mood, and I've got this little gremlin next to me.
Gremlin?
Well, statistically, we're expecting this to get hit before 10.
7 minutes to go. Doesn't look like it's going to get it. Is it going to go?
Welcome, by the way, Haya. Nice to see you again. That's an interesting username. I rank virals. It's lucky I'm not Jonathan Ross. And there we go, as predicted, as per the statistics.
And you get the buy signal.
And the buy signal. Right then. So we've got a buy signal. There's our entry. Our trend wave is green. We have blue bullish volume, a 1 hour alpha zone. We are above, and our 3 trend traffic lights are green. Stop order above. And let's go. Let's see what our first trade for the day on New York plays out. Remember, stop order above, and our stop loss is behind here. If price takes this before it takes, if price takes the bottom of this candle before it takes the top, no entry, stop order off. We've got TP1, TP2, and TP3. For it to go through, the whole point of the stop order is that we have it above here, so that if we get bullish directional volume in that way, it should push it through enough to get us into our golden zone here. But as it stands right now, we're still not in this trade.
Yeah, it's done its statistics, which was taking the high.
And now it's took the bottom of that candle, stop order off.
Yeah, right, see you later.
So he's back off to the farm for a bit. Yeah, Aaron, good call. No trade. Aaron, genuinely, I am completely biased because I've built it, but from a system point of view, I've never enjoyed trading more. It's probably the best compliment I can give it. If you really get it, then yes. From a system point of view, you can make it pretty mechanical. Obviously, you shouldn't be mechanical when it comes to stop management, risk management, TP1, TP2, TP3, you shouldn't be mechanical on that. Never been so relaxed in front of your PC. Good. That's how I feel, genuinely. That's how I feel. It used to stress me out. Wanted to do it, spent so many months and months and months and months, a couple of years learning, and wanted to do it, but it still stressed me the hell out. Not anymore. Just wait my time. Have I shifted to New York? Yeah, I take the odd trade in the morning, because obviously it's London and it's the morning here and it's nice and quiet, and we film some content and things like that, but most of the time my trading's 90% of my trading's on the live with you now, and I maybe take the odd one in the afternoon. Difficult, don't get me wrong, I wish I was on New York time, because I'd much prefer to do all my trading in the morning, and then with kids and family commitments and things like that, it would be much easier rather than running to later in the day and then having to do stuff in the afternoon. But I know you wish you were on New York time, Mal. I get your point, Amrit. The other systems that we built, there's some wonderful, wonderful stuff in them. Break signals, retest, lazy boy. There is some wonderful trading strategies in there that work really, really well. But there is that level of needing to be a good trader in some of it. And that's not the easiest thing in the world to be. It's stressful, and you can often end up being one of the 98% who don't take money out of the market because of it. Then trade lazy boy, Mark, if it works for you. Honestly, lazy boy's brilliant. Lazy boy's just not easy to market. It's not difficult. It's hard for me to get people to understand lazy boy. And not just that, but we get a lot of people who are new to trading, and I wanted to give them something that they can just, no, I blew it, this is easier to trade. Not what you were saying last week, Mark. When you're about to jump off Manchester Market. You have to excuse me, I haven't had my lunch. And after the last 4 days, I'm feckin' starving. So we're getting a sell signal, now we've come under, but we are, as I said before, smack bang into our daily. We have already filled the gap though, so that would give me more confidence. Might take a small one. We've got a sell signal, trend waves red. Let's take a small one. We got our red bearish volume, and we're in. We got our 1 hour alpha zone above, and we've got 3 red trend traffic lights. We've got TP1. See if we can get down there. Come on, girl. Just a little bit more. Let's get our first win of the day. Big push. Let's go. Not too far to go. And there we go. TP1. Just going to hold that. I've gone BE. Just going to go a little bit further. Get some volume. That's fine. Staying there. Oh goodness, what have I pressed? Jump to NQ. 1 minute, bloody hell. So that's a TP1 for me. I wasn't letting it go back below TP1. First win. First W, Georgie, well done, brilliant. Tara, yes, before work as well. Going to work with a W. Yeah, I don't blame you, Aaron. If you don't want to take the risk, I took a small one as I wasn't taking loads of risk. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with you taking that. Nothing wrong with staying out of that. Tara, I hope you don't go into work saying that you watched some nut job from England. Some lad from Liverpool sat there on trading online before you go to work. Morning, Johnny. Aaron, you're being uber cautious and I respect it massively. So that's one trade for New York, one win. We did have an entry before. We've had 2 entries before. 3 entries. No tag, no tag, no tag. This is why we use a stop order, guys. This is why we put our stop above and wait to see if it takes this before this. It takes the low before the high. Because it keeps us out of these absolute jackknife ricochet trades where they come straight back on you. And they are the worst for the soul. They're absolutely the worst. There's nothing worse than putting your entry in and then instantly reversing. So this, 99% of the time, this will stop that happening. So yeah, 1, stop above, stop order above, no tag. 2, stop order below, no tag. 3, stop order above, no tag. 4, stop order below, straight to target. So 1 trade, 1 win. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good. Don't need to get me upside down one. Right, so anyone who's not already with us, you can get all these indicators if that's what you'd like to do. I don't spend a lot of time promoting on here, you'll know that, but I will mention it now and then. If you see the sniper. Do I ever use the 1 hour for larger trend moves? If I wasn't trading live and it was just me and I'm looking to hold a trade, yes. Would I use my 1 hour for entries? No, I don't. Not personally. Night, Amrit. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you for supporting the stream. Appreciate it. Yeah, so if you are, just as I was saying, if you are new here and you're not currently using alpha zones, pop the link in the chat. I'll pin it to the top. Go and have a little look at the reviews. Have a little gander at what you want. This is the best place to learn anything anyway. If you want to understand it, but if you want to go and look at the what, look at the reviews, see what you think. We have got a discount on there at the moment. It's a one-off cost, no monthly fees or anything like that. You buy it, it's yours for life, including any of the updates, which we just done another one yesterday. And got some new ones coming in the new year, as we mentioned earlier. If you use code volume, one word, and that'll get you 15% off at the moment. Good question, Aaron. Do we still trade golden candle? Yes, I do. I'm being very cautious about what I say here because I don't want to confuse people, and I don't want to put people off kilter with what I'm trying to show them in regards to the indicators. I am looking generally with golden candle. My strategy that I'm back testing on NQ is that I use the price action traffic light and the trend traffic light, or the signal, but I definitely have price action and I have one of the other two, and they're the entries I look for with golden candle, with having all our other confluences in line. So I'd still want trend wave, I'd still want to be in line with the alpha zone, I'd want two of the trend traffic lights, but price action has to be one, and it has to have directional volume. So yes, I do. I've been a little bit more cautious with them on the live, and the only reason for that is because the buy and sell signals are absolute fire, and I don't want to take 10 trades on the live. I just want to take 3, 4, 5 trades on the live and just let that flow. So if a golden candle lined up perfectly, then yes, I will take it. I did, I think 2 days ago, but if I'm being honest, I'm just being a little bit more cautious on that because I just want to refine how I'm trading it a little bit before I start doing it completely on the lives. That's my honest answer. Tara, thanks. Means a lot, that. That was it, but that's me as well, you know. That's not just you. That's me. Trading was, as much as I loved the knowledge of it and building it up, I was like let me be careful how I word this. I found it very anxious, is what I'd say, when I was in trades and it just mattered too much. Now it's just take a trade. I win a lot more than I lose, and it feels good. No stress. And if you're getting that as well, then I'm very happy. Yes, golden candle and 2 minutes later the trend traffic light is green red. Do I take the trade? Well, if you get a golden candle and then 2 minutes later all the traffic lights go green or red, it's very likely that in most instances that would have been a buy or a sell signal, is my answer. Would I take it? Would I have a golden candle, then a few candles later wait for them to change and take it without a buy or sell signal? No, I wouldn't. I missed that, guys. I missed that, me chatting away. We have got another signal. I was too busy chunnering. It's into the daily. Be a little bit cautious, but no more cautious than I was before. Expect to be bearish. I'm not in. It is a trade, but I'm not in. Anyone else in? Yeah, but I base everything on NQ. I know I trade on MNQ, but I base everything on NQ. There's more manipulation on MNQ. Let's see what happens. We've only had 2 losses on the live this whole week, so I'm expecting at some point today we get one, because obviously that is excellent. There's been 3 to 5s every single day, 3 to 5 trades every single day, and we've only had 2 losses. It's incredible, really, for any strategy. So I trust NQ but enter on MNQ. Yeah, because I can't. I've got no leeway with NQ. I either trade one contract or 1 contract or 2 contracts, 3 contracts. I can't scale down. I've got no risk management element. So yeah, so I do. It's rare that it would. It's rare it causes a problem. It did happen to me once last week, where it wicked me out on MNQ and didn't on NQ, but it's rare. But I trust NQ from an entries point of view more. So what we want to see really is obviously a push down here. It is a slightly more riskier trade. It's not an A+ setup, same as the previous one I took, due to the fact that we are going straight into the daily. Aaron is right. How is it trading on a phone? I'm not trading on a phone. No. Yes, Flo. If you mean because I'm on a phone portrait stream, that's nothing to do with what I trade. Yeah, 2 for 2 on the stream again. No, I was a bit cautious of it, Georgie, if I'm being honest. I was a little bit cautious, but play the stats, and that's the only thing I'd say is we know, you're on here all the time, you see it. Most of the time, if we follow our confluences, most of the time they will play out. It's another great trade. 2 for 2. Well in, Johnny. Only took the first one. I haven't took the second one and above. Missed the second one then. Chewing people's ear off. Sell appeared on M&Q. Was it on this candle? Because M&Q's different, mate. The indicator's price action based, and M&Q has a slightly different price action. What, count the number of trades I've taken? Yeah, I can do. So we had a bullish golden candle in to the upside, which allows us a bearish golden candle, which means we can, if we are going to carry on down and come for this low, these lows, there's two of them there, then we can now get a sell signal. We have 3 golden candles and a sell signal. Right, so it would be a stop order below. It's going to get me in. It's going to get me in. Yeah, it's let me in. So we've got a bearish golden candle. We've got a sell signal at the same time. We've got 3 trend traffic lights. Our trend wave is red. We've got bearish directional volume, and we are below our 1 hour alpha zone. And again, now we've come under the daily as well. Ooh, I think this might be a loss for me. They're going to ricochet. That would be a shame. Yep. That's a loss. That's a shame. We don't get many, but there is one there. No, can't always win flow. Just don't like it when I don't. Win some, you lose some, guys. On to the next. Your golden candle's also showing buy liquidity, whilst mine's showing bearish. You have different settings to me then. Let me check mine. check your settings and check that you have in your volume bubble settings that the threshold type is average. In fact, I'll tell you in a minute. Oh, it's not fixed. No, it wasn't trimmed either. You want M&Q or NQ? Don't know the answer to that. 1 minute. So, futures. It's not futures, sorry. If you go onto your settings, if you open up your golden candle settings, on your settings, you'll see this here, normal candle settings. You've got yours ticked on, and we're on Heikinashi, so it shouldn't be on. Don't get me wrong, I would have kept you out of that trade. Don't like this choppiness. So we need to come out of this move. It's playing around at the minute. It's a bit better. Going to push down. We've had a bearish golden candle. Won't be taking any more trades directly in there. I'll be a little bit careful. But we are getting 3 golden candles and a sell signal. Okay. So we've got a sell signal. Stop below. Our trend traffic rate, our trend wave is red. Our volume is bearish. Our directional volume is bearish. We're below our 1 hour alpha zone. We've got 3 trend traffic lights. Just not doing it at the same point again. I'm just not. It's just been burned at the same line. The first alarm bell here, guys, would be, it's literally here. We've literally rejected from here. So we start to get a bit of volume here. We got to be uber careful. Sod it, I'll go below. If it goes below again, I'll have it. But I'm not going to have it if it doesn't. It is a chop fest. Sometimes I need reminding. I'm taking my stop order off. I'm not going in there. Still seems very unsure. I think it's going to take it out. I'm hoping it pushes down. I've never seen on the live stream, we've never had 2 losses in a row. That's more like it. Is anyone in? I know I said I haven't, and I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't, I don't want to say I'm in when I'm not, but I'm not. I was unsure. And the reason I was unsure is because of this rejection here. And try again. I'm not in. Anyone else in? Okay, Aaron. Okay, Dean. Trust the process. Fair play. Come on then. Now I definitely want it to win. Come on, bearish volume. Get down. Get down. Come on. It's important now. Now I know you're in. Bearish volume. Come on. Just a bit more. Go on. Go on. Come on. GG, guys. Well done. You were brave. You followed the process. Even Pickles won. Let's fucking go. I love this shit, man. I love this shit. Let's give that a big green tick, eh? I might have shit out, but you didn't. There we go. So pleased. Winner after winner after winner on the live. We'll take a loss because we know what's coming. That's 3 wins up to now. Well done, Johnny. Well done, Dean. Well done, Crypto. Well done, Mark. Who's banging on my wall? Well done, Flo. Hey, Toff. Aaron. I keep reading up. Bloody hell. Futures, everyone. Dean. Got you 1-to-1. What a Friday. What a Friday. Buzzing. I need more drinks. Definitely should have brought more drinks. That was a schoolboy error, guys. My little Christmas present to the office. I'm gonna buy a fridge. Aaron, take care. Have a wonderful weekend, mate. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, guys, if you're up and you've already got enough profit for the day, have a great weekend, Crypto. Enjoy your win. You deserve it, man. Appreciate your support. Anyone who is leaving, if you haven't liked the stream, please don't forget to give us a like. I do appreciate it. Helps me a lot. Have we got anyone new in the stream? Do you want me to go over anything? Anything on the system? It's really hard. Dead simple. Right, so we've come down now. We're below the daily. We've taken a previous 4-hour low there, and we've got the 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. low below us that we might take. We know the important levels can give us a ricochet, so we've got to be a little bit careful with that. But the stream is playing out for us as it stands. On the stream up to now, from 9:30, you'll see we had 3 early on. Let's zoom out so you can see. We use a stop order, so there's no trade. Stop order, no trade. Stop order, no trade. And then our first one that was valid, we had a stop order here. 3 trend traffic lights. Our trend wave was green. We had a sell signal. We had bullish directional volume, and we're below our 1 hour out, below our 1 hour alpha zone. It's easy for me to say. And boom, straight to target. And the same with this one. And then we had our first loss. And then we've just had our third win. So the signals are played out up to now. 3 wins, 1 loss. I actually think being on the stream is one of my favourite things to do now. I just have a load of fun. It's great. Music in my ear. Lovely people giving their comments, trading away, getting wins. And the buzz knowing that there are people in all pockets of the world all over taking the same trades and getting wins. It's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. Guy, 3 wins, 1 loss. Have a great weekend, mate. Take care. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate your support. So let's see where we're going to go now. For us to get another sell signal, as you'll know, we need a golden candle to the upside before we can get a golden candle to the downside, and then we can get another sell signal. So what we want to see, let's give a little zoom in. We need something to close above here. And then you could get a golden, if we close above here, we'll get a golden candle. There we go. If we close above it, then the golden candle will obviously paint permanently. And that would allow us then to get a buy signal. And then we would need our other confluences. So we'd need a red trend wave. We'd need red trend wave. We need a green trend wave if we've gone for a buy. We need green, blue bullish directional volume. We need 3 green traffic lights, but we are way below our 1 hour alpha zone. So right now, bullish trades are definitely not an A+ setup. Will they play out? Maybe. Probably. But as you can see right now, our traffic lights are red, green, amber. So either way, there wouldn't be a trade at the minute. If you're going to take a counter trend trade, you always want to be looking at how far the trade might need to go for you to get what you need, what you want. So just to give you an example, if you were going to go to the say these had all gone green, and say you had all your confluences and your target was here, your TP1, then that's fine. You've got a draw on price towards the daily and your target is below it, so you would hope that it would push through. You don't want your target to be a stretch, because getting to a stretch is not high probability. You want it to be a draw to price. Now if I'm doing it and my target is up here and I've got to get through an important an alpha zone, a strong area of support and resistance, and that's not ideal, and that is not what the kind of thing we'd be looking for. So I'm going to take counter trend. I'd want everything to align, and then I'd also want to make sure that my target is before an area of draw. Right, so we have got bullish volume. It's Friday, we're having fun, winning trades, passing challenges, taking profits. So let's wait and see. As a point of reference, just give you a little tip for those of you who are new. One of the things I often look at, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to take a trade into the daily anyway there as a counter trend. So I'm just for a minute going to turn off my volume bubbles just to show you something. Right, so I've turned off the volume bubbles. So what we need to look at is, here's our current hourly, covered by our 4 hour. That's our 1 hour and our 4 hour alpha zone as we speak. The reason they're overlapping is because the new 4 hour started at the same time as the 1 hour. I can show you that by turning off our 4 hour for a moment. And there's our 1 hour alpha zone and our daily. So our 1 hour alpha zone is a great area of confluence. So if our alpha zones are stepping up or stepping down, then our general trend bias is in that direction. So if your alpha zone is above, then you would be looking at bullish. If your alpha zone is below, you'd be looking bearish. So look, once you close below, this alpha zone opened below here, then we get a sell signal, plays out. Sell signal, plays out. Now yes, the buy signal plays out, but this was a big whopping candle. But then you got your new alpha zone closes above, opens above this one, so you're definitely bullish. Let me get undo, didn't want to do that. So you're definitely bullish from there as your new alpha zone opens above. A buy signal plays out. A buy signal, well, thank you. So those 1 hour alpha zones can be a real good area for you getting your eye around where price's direction might go.
Forex one?
Yeah, it's my own fault because I wasn't quick enough to get tagged in,
Yeah.
and then it came right up here,
Yeah.
and I bottled it.
Well, don't worry about it. It's coming back.
You know, I bottled it, and then all these lot in the chat went, trust the process. I said, who's in? And they went, I'm in. They went, trust the process. I was like, fantastic. And then they all won.
Of course.
It was made up.
You haven't got your daily on, have you?
I've just turned it off. I've only just turned it off. No, I have got my daily on. I've got it on the this one.
Oh, yeah. Coming out daily now.
Yeah, we spoke about it. Well done, Jay. Up 400. Brilliant. On 100 this morning.
Well done, Jay.
See, it was fine until he got back, wasn't it? We were all having a nice time. It's dead positive. Went up to 32 then.
32.
Concurrent. It's been on all week.
Well, at least we can say that test, wasn't it?
Nope.
I was able to show that the
Thanks, Tara. Have a great weekend. Have a good day in work. We'll see you next week. Appreciate your support, mate.
subscriber button does show.
It does.
Yeah. That account that I unsubscribed from went back on next day.
Okay, good.
So I'm really pleased with that because I just didn't want to have to go through checking all that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're getting the rejections out of the daily. We're now getting a nice big bearish golden candle. So what we're looking for, there's no entry in the golden candle because it doesn't line up yet. So we need an entry, which will be a sell signal. Our trend wave is red, which is what we need. We need bearish directional volume. We need to be below our 1 hour alpha zone, which is here. And we need 3 red trend traffic lights on that sell signal. So right now we don't have everything, but that could change over the next candle or two if we start to get this push down here. So let's see.
I need to build another way of visualising that volume, I think. Bubbles. Maybe a bit more bar.
I don't like the bar.
It's fair enough, I understand that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm yet to be convinced on that, but you never know.
Well, you can give it a go, can't we, at the end of the day?
No, we could not give it a go.
Now have a look. Fuck you!
We could do absolutely nothing and stay exactly as we are. That is also an option.
It is completely an option.
No, I mentioned before, if you weren't on, that's fair enough, no problem. I don't only use the buy and sell signals, but I am on NASDAQ with the system I'm using. The golden candles will line up a lot less than the buy and sell signals. And I am only on for a couple of hours. So most of what I trade on the lives is the buy and sell signals because it allows me to stick to one process in front of you guys. So that helps. With the golden candles, I follow the same process. I am a little bit more lenient on the trend traffic lights. So I will look at maybe 2 out of the 3, but one of them having to be the top traffic light being price action. but I'm spending time to go through that personally outside of the lives to just really fine tune and make sure that is right. I don't want to come on here with just multiple strategies. The golden candles are excellent. You take them with everything aligned and they are brilliant and you get excellent results on them. And what they also give you is an earlier entry. So if you get a golden candle with the top two traffic lights or the top and bottom and you get bullish volume, importantly you need the bullish volume, and you get your trend wave in line, you're above, you're up, below your alpha zone, and traffic lights are as we said, then there's absolutely no reason why you can't look at taking a trade. But I'm just trying to keep some consistency on the lives, especially for new traders, and that's part of my focus, is trying to help people who are coming into trading and want a system that they can pick up and run with without having to learn 3,000 hours of Michael Huddleston shouting at you. It's a joke. ICT traders, I'm only joking. So stick with us for now. It's not going to be a long one today. It's Friday and I am a father of two, so I do have some fatherly duties that need to be seen to shortly.
Movie night.
Well, that's later. It is movie night. It is. It's Fantastic Four night tonight.
What? Oh, Fantastic Four. I thought you said Fortnite.
No. Fantastic Four. That's what the boys want to watch tonight. Interesting. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
Like the internet.
I'm getting an error on YouTube, guys, so if the stream is poor right now, I do apologise. I have no idea what that is. I think it's because Zoo came back in the room. Everything was working perfectly before he was here.
You came back.
He's been smashing cables up in the corridor.
Yeah.
So we're getting a bearish golden candle. Ah, nice. Good. I'm glad somebody said it's good. I'm looking forward to it. I love all the superhero stuff with the kids. They're all into Transformers at the minute, and that's just, it's my childhood all over. So I get to buy decent Transformer toys and get away with it as an adult. So we've had a bearish golden candle, that is confirmed. So that means we can now get a sell signal if it continues down. But let's be very clear. Oh, I turned them off, didn't I? This is what happens when I try and show you stuff.
What did you turn on?
I turned my volume bubbles off. Because I'm a divvy. I was about to say, but we haven't had any volume for about 20 minutes, and I was like, wait a minute.
At all, actually.
Yeah, so we need some big red bearish volume bubble to the downside. Is what we're looking for. See if we can grab one more before I go home and my wife gives me a list of jobs. So we've got a new hour open. 3 trend traffic lights. Can be a good time if you get a push with a new hour. Can also be a dangerous one, so be careful. You You calling me the Dodgems, the Walters guy again? Is that what you're doing? He's calling me the guy off the Walters, aren't you? I can't even argue with it because I can hear it too. Are you ready? Stream health's back up. It might just been the signal on the internet. So we've got our 3 trend traffic lights. Our trend wave is red. We're below if we go below our 1 hour alpha zone and get an entry, that should hopefully give us the red directional volume to the downside. Here we go. Okay, so now we've got, all we're waiting for is our entry. We've got a red trend wave. We're below our 1 hour alpha zone. We've got 3 red trend traffic lights. We just need red bearish directional volume, but we're not going to get it yet. Maybe. No. But if it pushes down, that will go red. See if it holds.
There we go.
And it closes red. There's your sell signal. So we put our stop order below here and our stop loss above here. And if it closes above the end of that candle, we do not enter until it hits our stop order 1 tick below here. Scream if you want to go faster. Right then, let's see. Are we going to get a push? What's that price? It's 963.
Just needs to be one of those giant raw candles.
Yeah, it would be nice. There we go, so there's a push through. Now we need some bearish volume. What we want to see is it just go bang. Really, rather than 10 candles, which we definitely don't want.
That's it. Boom.
GG. Come on, can I get a W in the chat for everyone who took that trade? Yes, Jay. GG, Jay, well done. Yes, Mal. Flo. Mal, yeah, come on. Brilliant, well done. Let's get a... Fantastic. Jay, Mal, Flo, Dean, Mark. Winners. Yes, thank you.
Just about to take the lows. Come
TB2. Jay, see you later. Have a nice weekend, pal. Well done today, mate. End on a high.
Bearish volume now. This could run a little bit further. Come on, take them lows.
Fancy this one for TB3.
Yeah, we've got this low and then there's another low just below it.
Yes, Bebetos, I'll be on all next week. Every day next week, unless there's an issue, I'll be on every day next week. So, please join us. And if you haven't already, subscribe and you'll get notification. I usually put them in early so that you'll know when this trade is. Have a great weekend, Flo.
Your ATR is close to mine. Yeah. Messaged it.
Right, guys, I'm going to call it a day.
I think it's a great time to call
It's
it.
a great time to call it a day. So let's just go through that. We had one paltry loss, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4 wins on the stream again today. So 5 trades, 4 wins. Our system kept us out of 1, 2, 3 trades there that would have been losses. We didn't take any entries there because we worked with a stop order. Kind of wanted something. I understand that, hey, tough, but I'm not doing a one-to-one trade, that's why. We're playing with it's an ATR stop, so.
It's already hit one there anyway.
If you want it on, if you want to do it on R, then you need to change the settings in the settings to have it on just says golden candle trade setup and signals trade setup and none of the other 4. I don't have them on. I just have it on ATR. You want to go for 1? Most of the ones will play out as well. But yeah, I have it on ATR, and then I'll make a decision whether I go for TP1, TP2 or TP3 based on each trade. It's not mechanical for me. I like to win. A lot.
Base hits, baby.
Base hits, baby. Right, guys. I am going to love you and leave you. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you for coming on today. If you haven't already, drop us a like on the stream. Please do subscribe if you're not already with us. The link is in the description if you'd like to start trading alpha zones and make your New York sessions as positive as our New York sessions have been all week. We are in the region for New York this week of just about 22 wins and 3 losses, which is in anyone's book an excellent return. So have a great weekend. I will be back on next week. And if you are interested, click the link in the comments, click the link in the description even, or in the comments. Go and have a look at our what page. But other than that, thanks for joining me. I will see you next week. Take care, guys. Have a good one.